Just come to the point of the aspect of Article 30. Only 5 minutes I will interpret the Article 30, but you can go with the other cases, DAB, St. Xavier case, college case, DAB college case, and the TMA5 case, and other cases relating to the educational institutions are there. But my analysis is there that the Article 30 says that the negative rights, negative provisions which is against the state, which is against the state it is given, and that shall not be done by the state relating to this aspect of what the state shall not do, and the state shall not do any create the discrimination to give the any grant to the minority institutions. The grant shall be given equally, but it cannot be compelled later on. That compulsion means the minority institutions will run according to the provisions of law, but the government will not interfere into the affairs of the minority educational institutions. That is the gist of Article 30, Clause 2 of the Constitution relating to the minority rights. Because one thing may I clear here, the any segments of the syllabus can be asked by the examiners in your examination. Therefore, I am just covering all these aspects. The marathon classes are going on this syllabus, and in this respect, but your duty is to go through the more classes and to read the more assessment it requires to go that one. And this was the basically of the system which is related to the minority rights as it is written in your syllabus, that the 29 article 29 and the 30, this is written there, and this is the system which has said that that should be in a position that the minority institutions can be established only their educational institution. It is a educational institution. And there is another type of some controversy. It means these institutions should be established according to the provision of law, not by way of by otherwise. That is the second aspect. But come to the another unit 4 of your course, which says that there is the basically of the 2 and 3 component are relevant in this unit 4. One is the separation of power, another is public interest litigation, which have the scope at present, but the misuse of the public interest litigation is more important rather than the evolution of the public interest litigation in India on the basis of the liberalization of that locus standi, the point of the locus standi. But there is such type of things as it requires to be there. And then the third component is the independence of judiciary. I will deliver the lecture on tomorrow on the independence of judiciary and the public interest litigation. Both are very interesting. In public interest litigation is very much interested, and most of the student may be aware about it. And now there are the new guidelines as issued by the Supreme Court to file the public interest litigation that requires to be known by the student, especially of who are practicing in the high court. Who are practicing in high court, what are the guidelines? Every point should be in their mind in this respect. Now come to the point that is the separation of power. Under the separation of power clause, what is the separation of power if some student were the student of administrative law? Basically, this is the administrative law course in the Kumaon University, which is being run by the other colleges, private colleges also. There is one subject, the administrative law, and this is the subject matter in the beginning. If you will see the context there, or means content there, in context of the accountability, transparency, fairness in the administration, there is the separation of power. One of the aspect is Now make this some points for the discussion, and these points are related to the history. First of all, the history and the apart from the history, there is another the separation of power in the France system of administration of France. That is the second. The third is before the France, you can say the USA, United States of America, because there are three articles. If the time will permit, I will discuss all the three article 1, 2, 3. These articles show that, and Davis has written that this separation power was uh, borrowed from the USA. It has borrowed from the USA, whereas the rule of law has borrowed from the ideology of the A.V. Dicey from the Great Britain. But separation is borrowed from the USA in the administrative system of the Indian governance, in Indian governance administrative system. This has, but the separation power is not codified law. It is not a codified law by way of the various provisions of the constitutional law and the judgment of the constitution. And the separate article is also not there apart from the Article 50. Article 50 is under the DPSP also, and shall be endeavor, shall be tried to make the law to separate the administration from the judiciary. It has been written here, and there is no such type of special kind of law relating to this aspect. Therefore, the point is, what is the separation of power, and what is the history, and how it has originated, what is the impact about it, and what are the basic component and the facets of the separation of power, in which case the separation of power explained by the judiciary, and who was the author of the judge, author of that case also, that should be in your mind in a categorical manner, that should be systematical manner in the mind always, to make the breakup, that is your duty. Now if we will see the history, then see the time of the Aristotle, before the birth of the Christ, before the birth of Isapur, there was the Aristotle, Arastu, which is known as the Arastu. That is called in that mixed government of hybrid government in the in his work. There was here. So the mixed subject was there, mixed ideology was there, mixed system of law was there at that time. That was there in the in the system. All the laws in a one single platform was there. In what kind of, or what was the manner of the law at that time? It was mixed. It was not in just the codified system of law. It was in either religious books or in some the propoundable theory of the jurist. But the mix was there. There was no separate. Therefore, the governance functions was mixed. The seeds of this separation of power, antithesis, which can be said that from the time of that before the birth of the Christ, then it has developed in the beginning of the 16th century by the Polybus, Polybus Roman system. In beginning, it has developed in the Roman system, and John Calvin has analyzed this separation of the power. Separation of power means one organ of the state, another organ is there, and there are the various organs, and these organs are working in their sphere. That may be the legislature, judiciary, and the executive. One's domain should not be interfered by the another. Otherwise, the legislature will make the law, and to execute and to implement that law, it shall be the power shall be given to the legislature itself. So what will happen? Because they will be not fear, and they will not. There is no expectation that there will be the fear justice in that system. Therefore, the John Calvin said that tabled a system of government will be there if there will not be separation of power. The person will take its own favor if the organs will be the separate. Judiciary have the power to decide the matters which are in between the executive and the public, or in between the state and the union. At the same time, in between that, the another aspect relating to this subordinate judiciary in between the individual persons. Therefore, that will be the demerit in that manner, and divide into the political power into separate segment. That is the observation of the John Calvin, and he said that it is only possible in democracy. I am talking about the 1506. 1506, his era was up to the 1564. In between, he has expressed his views about the separation of all the system. Therefore, the point is related to the democracy and the aristocracy. That is the mixed government aristocracy, but it is possible only in democracy. In aristocracy, there is the limited scope for the separation of power, and then they protect the rights of the people. If the separation will be there of the power in between the organ of the state, then naturally the result will be to protect the rights of the people, to protect the rights of the people by applying all these things. John Locke also expressed the views about it, and said that in a English system divided the political power into the legislative power, divided the political power into the legislative power, and prerogative power of the monarch was also there. And John Locke's theory is the somehow the seeds of the separation of power, and said that the political powers shall be divided into the various organs of the state, legislature and then judiciary and executive, whatever there is. Tripartite system, it is called. The if you will see the Jain and others also, and some writers have used in English language, that is the tripartite system. English uh, civil legal system means the triple, three types of the system is there. One is one have the power to execute, another have the power to legislate, and third have the power to decide the disputes on the basis. The executive action are there, their functions are there. Normally it has been challenged before the court. Therefore, this is the issue relating to this aspect of the tripartite system, which is used during the English civil war. Civil war was there, as you know, that to separate the some powers from the monarch, and has been transferred to the parliament 1688, and the charter was issued in 1689 to transfer the some political power from the single person to the people, as I have highlighted various times, and that is there. And this aspect had said at that time the tripartite system of that one, and the three branches were there. King's aspect, the king's even if the king's power was there, one branch, and the civil the second was House of Lords was there, and the House of Lords is still there, and then House of Commons was there. But after 2005, in the Great Britain, the Supreme Court has established now House of Lords is not sitting as a apex court in there, which was called the House of Lords. The name of the court was House of Lords. Now there is a Supreme Court, and go through that one. In perhaps if you will see that 2005, 7 and 9 development is there, and later on up to the 2009 there was a development about the establishment of the Supreme Court in the Great Britain. Now there is the apex court, the Supreme Court is here, and the power from the House of Lords, it has been withdrawn and given to the Supreme Court separately. Otherwise, they were the House of Lords was the member of the House. House means Parliament as well as the judiciary. But now it has been separated from there. Separation of power, instrument of the government. English Journal John Lambert in 1653. There was also the issue, although the writer has said, even if the existing system is, it is Davis, I have quoted the Davis. Davis said that it is the American model. It is not a UK model. because in UK model there was no separation of power in the beginning. But some writers after the Civil War in the Great Britain. Civil War, what was the Civil War? Civil War was to shift the power from the monarch to the public parliament. That was the Civil War. And by force, the crown was issued the charter in that system. Now, after that, Montesquieu has written, he was the jurist of the France, and he has written one wonderful book, The Spirit of Law. And that book, the year of the 1748. The Montesquieu's full name was the Brandy Montesquieu. That should be in your mind. Try to keep the full name of the Montesquieu. Some writers has written the Montesquieu. But the full name, if you will search that, this is the Brandy. Means your habit should be the totally different from other students, so that you may qualify the competitive examination. If the habit will be the same, if you are also studying the normal books, then how you will write in the examination, be separate from the journal student, and the journal student will come in the border, not in the above merit, and may qualify the pre-examination of that one, and written examination also, but they will not finally qualify the final interview because of the less merit. And the reason is of the less merit is not to study the good material. That is the reason, and not to write the written the answer in a manner as it requires the separate from others. That's why what I have cited the full name of the Montesquieu, and he was the jurist. He has propounded this aspect of separation of power by writing a book, and the name of the book is Spirit of Law. Spirit of Law. That was there, and in that Spirit of Law, he said that he does not use the. Of course, the topic is separation of power, but he is the person who has discussed about the separation of power in between the organs, and he has used the word that the distribution of power. There is no word like a separation of power in there in his book Spirit of Law. There is a distribution of power. Later on, it has developed the separation of power, and this separation of power is, as I have said, that American Constitution also, Article 1, 2, and 3, judiciary vested on Supreme Court, and the legislative on the Congress, executive power on the that executive power on the president also. Executive power vested on the president and the governor, as the case may be with reference to the center and the state, that is here, and therefore this is the aspect of the relating to that one, and the what he has used the word, as I have said, the distribution of power. Distribution of power among whom? Distribution of power among the executive, legislative, judiciary. This is no need to repeat it again and again. Liberty is most effective safeguard by the separation of power. If why this separation of power, distribution of power is required? Because of the protection of liberty, because of the protection of equality, and if there will be the separate wings, there will be the separate organ, then they will have the capacity, or they will have the system to develop the aspect relating to this, basically of protecting the liberty of the individual, because one organ have nothing to do with the another organ. If the one person will be the same, he has taken the decision in one forum, and in another forum, in appeal or in other places, he is also sitting as a judge or as a administrator. Certainly he will be biased of his own decision which he has taken earlier. The biasness is also there. For the protection of the principles of natural law, here is a concept of separation of power, so that everyone can enjoy the own liberty. Meaning is there by that in democracy the person can get the real justice and the reasonable action from the executive and from the other member of the state's organ. It can be enjoyed by that person. There is such type of thing. And liberty, as you have seen that in democracy this is possible for the protection of liberty. There is another concept of that system. And then his work was influenced by the framing of the US Constitution, as I have said. The work of the Brandy Montesquieu work 1748 9. He has written the work, but the Constitution has came into existence in of the America in 1787. 87. But the seeds were there of that aspect. Some have written like this, but this is not a good analysis because the Constitution came into existence in the later on. But he has written book in the 1748. Therefore, it cannot be said. But his idea means the idea of the Montesquieu adopted by the constitution makers of the United States of America, and they have taken the idea and they have brought the idea and the philosophy of Montesquieu, which he has written in the year 1748 in his book Spirit of Law. That was taken by the Americans by incorporating this idea into their constitution. That is the article, the beginning articles are there. And the 20th century, the government involvement is in various administrative functions. Now, some writers are writing that by citing all these things of the cases, because if you will see the Indira Nehru Gandhi case of 1975, Justice A.N. Ray observation is there. He was the author of that um, judgment and has highlighted some aspect. Justice Matthews observation is also there to highlight the separation of power, whether it existing in India. That is the question, because there is no separate provision in the constitution, and such type of provisions cannot be made by the, but not interfering into the work of another person. There are such points is also there. If you will see, as I have said, 112 and 122, all these articles are there that there will not be any interference, and a privilege is also there of 105 and 195, sorry, 194 of the constitution relating to the privileges of the parliament and the legislative assembly. It will not be challenged before any court. This can be said that it is separation indirectly, or article 50 it can be said that, but the observation given by the Justice Ray and the Matthews observation in the very beginning, there was Ram Javaya case is also there. Of that is the case of old one versus state of Punjab. Thus, it has said at that time there is no separation of power. It has said in the 50s, it has said that there is no separation of power in the beginning by the Supreme Court, that in India it is not there in Ram Javaya case. But later on it has developed after the 75, and in that case of Golaknath, L.C. Golaknath case, it has also observed that there is a, in administration, there is a separation of power in India, 1967 case, or 75 case. And the 50 case, if you will see that the 51 and perhaps the Ram Javaya case, you can check the citation, that the court has said, no, separation power is not here in India. But later on, court had said, yes, separation power or power is existing in India. Then Keshwananda Bharati case, 1973 case, before the Indira Nehru Gandhi case, it has laid down the principle that the separation power is the one of the basic structure of the constitution. One of the basic structure of the constitution meaning is there by that the one organ cannot interfere into the domain and into the functioning of the another organ. It cannot be interfere into that domain. This is the aspect of that one, and the impact of the Second World War. Of course, international level is, we will see all these things, and the uh, the cases. One of the case of 2016. This case shall be discussed tomorrow also for the purpose of the independence of judiciary, and that case is related to this Association of Advocate on Record versus Union of India 2006. It is a leading case. Why it is a leading case? Because it has propounded the new test of the separation of power, at the same time independence of judiciary. And what was happened in this case? In this case, the new law enacted by the Parliament as the National Judicial Commission for the appointment of the judges of High Court and Supreme, and that was challenged by the Advocate on Record Association. Is there advocates on record? You might be aware about it. There are the practitioner lawyers, and they are called the advocate on courts, and the test is required after certain period of the practice in the firm in that court. Means that is not practice, but he is with the other seniors, and he will become, after qualifying in the examination, advocate on record. Only advocate on record have the right to practice before the Supreme Court, and they have their association in the Supreme Court, and the appointment of the judges indirectly affects the bar also. If they will come from the window of the political interference, then certainly there will be the separate ideology relating to the upheld the functions of the executive. That is the one of the aspect of the likelihood of bias. It is called the likelihood of bias, real bias. Apprehension is there, and that's why they were challenged this National Judicial Commission Act before the Supreme. And the Supreme Court has declared that it is a unconstitutional act, because there was the one committee, and in that committee some nominated persons from the executive was there, and some persons, eminent jurists, were there for the appointment of judges. And if you will see, yesterday, this is the topic of tomorrow, but if you will see, here is the article 124, and article 124 prescribes the provision relating to this appointment of the judges, especially clause 4, and the collegium system they have developed from the 1993. The senior most 5 judges will be there in collegium. It is there, but it is a system of all these aspects. We say that this is not a fair action of the legislature that was challenged, and finally it has turned down by the Supreme Court. And in this case of the Advocate on Records Association case of 2016, the court reiterated again, as it has propounded the theory of basic structure in the Keshavananda Bharati, reiterated that the separation of power is the basic structure and it cannot be destroyed. 39 amendment of the Constitution, you are very much aware about this 39 amendment of the Constitution, that it has been written in that portion. At that time, the election of the Speaker and the Prime Minister shall not be challenged before the court of law. Yesterday, you have already seen the Article 31 clause C, the second part. It has turned down in Keshavananda Bharati case, where there was the provision 31C. I am talking about when we were discussing the relationship between the fundamental right and the directive principles, and it has been amended that constitutional system. Whenever the policy as laid down under part 4th of the Constitution shall be implemented by making the law by the legislature, that shall not be challenged before the court. It has been written. That portion was turned down because the interference into the domain of the judicial review. And judicial review is one of the basic structure of the democracy in India. The constitutional government is here. Constitutional democracy is running in India. The constitutional democracy and the constitutional governance means that whatever written in the Constitution, that is supreme. and that cannot be violated neither by the executive. And the indication I have received from the Zoom, because in the Google Meet there is no such type of facility relating to the recording, but it will be there. Then I will think over it. And a very one information is there, and a schedule is going to be decided by the university for the examination, and therefore the it should be very clear in your mind that the examination will be taken very soon, and the be ready for that. And before the examination, one information I have received yesterday night, that the internal examinations mass should be ready, so that in time it should be forwarded to the university. Therefore the four assignment of the internal examination I have given to all the students. Then go through that these four assignment, write in a good manner. Please, if you will commit the mistake, I will return it, I will not accept it. And very labor I have done, so that the student may write it. And I am not quoting the name here. The small mistakes are there, and various times I have said that the whatever the footnote serial number is you are writing in the bottom of the page, 1 and 2 and 3 and so on, that should be in the particular paragraph also, so that it can be presumed that the material of that paragraph is taken from that source. But no student is the no not no, but the some students are not in mood to understand this style of writing also. They are just writing the serial number 1 2 without quoting it in the paragraph. Please quote it. Perhaps that student may not be in this session, committed the mistake again and again, three and four times. 3 and 4 times. You may say that SD Sharma is using again and again. This is my compulsion, not my habit to say about it. But if the student, therefore the four assignment has been assigned, do it. Presentation, online presentation will be there after the over of the fourth paper. Most of the component I have covered. If you will see the unit first of the fourth paper, the federalism total, USA, UNA, and the Canada, and all these things are there. And the Canada, USA, and Australia, that this is already covered. Please, this is my sincere advice. Be ready for presentation and make the assignment in a good manner, so that it will not be problem for you to write the dissertation in your final semester. There is no any other paper except the dissertation. 6 month time is there, and the dissertation writing habit of yours should be from very beginning by writing the assignment. Thus go through this, the Indira Nehru Gandhi that cases, and Ram Javaya case, and after that that is the LC Golagnath case, and the Keswanand Bharti case, and the Advocate on Records Association case. Some other cases are there where it has discussed about the separation of power. Tomorrow I will discuss the independence of judiciary and the public interest litigation. Then the third paper will be completed in a summary manner. But this is not all about your preparation. And normally I am trying to upload my lectures on this YouTube, and sometimes I am sending you the link also. And whenever you are studying, then at least try to listen the method as I have given. If I am talking about the USA, then open the USA immediately by catching the words of what the your teacher has taught you. Please, thank you very much, because the time is not there, and it is going to be completed now. And be ready for the tomorrow's lecture, and write your assignment. I am not accepting at this juncture the second assignment, unless the I'm just reading the name of the student who has submitted the first assignment, and I accept it. The Pratibha and Manish, then Sajad, Mitu, Pankaj Arya, and the Tabassum is accepted. Alia Naj, that is also accepted. and Firoz Ansari's assignment accepted, Anil Sharma's accepted, and Meghna Boraj accepted. Uh, Yarsi, she is writing that Yarsi accepted. Subhana Tabassum accepted, and Gulnaz Siddiqui accepted. Siddiqui perhaps has written in Hindi, but she has did her efforts best about it. But yesterday I have received another one. I have returned back because there was a major mistake. Major mistake is not accepted. Major, if a person is writing the primary source, prathamik source, writing suppose prakritik source, how I will how I will accept that one? Prathamik and prakritik, lot of difference between two. Meaning is totally different. And if a person is not giving the footnote in the paragraph one and writing simply in the bottom of the page, then how it will be accepted? Total, it is a major fault and a major mistake. Therefore, only the 13 student assignment has accepted, and whatever the guidelines has been given, follow all these guidelines, and don't say that this I have done, I have done. I am a teacher, I have the capacity to analyze your assignment, so that please don't be bothered and don't bother your teacher also. Try to listen, try to understand, try to learn something and to get the benefit of this LLM. Thank you very much for the peaceful listening of today's lecture. No student has disturbed me by unmuting the mic and the face today, and I am very much happy with the student. The beginning there was some more student, but maybe the problem relating to the internet. I know in some places I am also facing this problem. India frequently this facility is not being provided because of the many regions that is what we can say. And some training is going on, online training. The BSNL is doing that one. Perhaps then you will click the here link and you can appear that training also. It will be very easy to use the internet. Without the internet, there is no possibility of any kind of the facility to avail it. And you are the young student, you have to go through it. Therefore, thank you very much once again. Thanks.